The distinction between left and right in politics has always been a muddled mess, until a few years ago when a Chinese scholar finally clarified this matter once and for all. The right-wing position is defined by upholding universal rights protection. The English word right is brilliantly constructed. It simultaneously means rights, right-hand side, and correct. The left-wing position is defined by undermining universal rights protection. Universal rights protection means safeguarding every individual's rights, not protecting the interests of specific persons or groups, which would constitute privilege. Only by defining left and right in this way can we make clear judgments about political matters. Otherwise, we fall into the quagmire of circular logic. Statements like, "the right wing is correct, but the far right is wrong," suggesting that being too correct somehow becomes incorrect. What kind of logic is that? Right-wing governments are characterized by low taxes, low welfare benefits, and limited government. Right-wing individuals in daily life respect others' rights while defending their own achievements and advocate for minimizing interference with others. Left-wing individuals are essentially a group fond of shouting catchy but hollow slogans, eager to empty others' pockets and then redistribute wealth under the guise of helping the disadvantaged, with the distribution controlled by themselves. Helping the weak has become a fig leaf for the left to dispose of other people's property and interfere with other people's choices. Left-wing governments advocate for high taxes, generous welfare benefits, and a large interventionist state. Some people claim Hitler was far right and Stalin was far left, but in reality, these two were essentially identical. One plundered from Jewish people, the other robbed from the wealthy. Both violated universal rights protection, making both extreme left-wing. Some argue that America's historical racial discrimination was far right, while current preferential policies for Black Americans represent white leftism. In fact, both constitute forms of racial discrimination. The former harmed Black people's interests to elevate white people's status. The latter sacrifices white people's interests to improve Black people's treatment. Neither represents universal rights protection. Both are left-wing positions. So, do you support left-wing or right-wing principles? Stay tuned for the next video to see your choice compared with others.